Okay, good afternoon. I'm gonna ask you to please stand up so we can receive our spring class of 2021.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this task and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable.
Let's give a round of applause to our graduating class. Okay, so I want to welcome to the stage Crystal Heck, one of our honor students and our Master of Ceremonies for this afternoon. You may be seated. How do I adjust this thing?
All right, can you guys hear me? Good. All right, so welcome you guys to the May class of 2021 pinning nursing ceremony. First off, yes, we made it. First off, we would like to thank each and every one of you for joining us today in our celebration of success, because without all of you, it truly would not have been possible. Before we get started, we would like to thank some of our sponsors that helped make this pinning a possibility. So a huge thank you to Grand Canyon University, AJ's Uniforms, Hormones and Anti-Aging by Dr. Genevieve Garcia, Drafting and Construction Specialties Incorporated, and Long John Silvers. So to kick us off, I would like to welcome the Dean of Nursing, Dean Gail Meager, up to the stage for some inspirational words.
Thank you, Crystal. Hi, everybody. It's really nice to see all of you here today. It's been a while since we've been able to hold this type of event with the issues of the pandemic that were caused. Now, my understanding is there are 68 out of 75 students in our graduating class that are here tonight. That's totally awesome, and they're going to all make it from what I'm hearing. So let's give them a round of applause. You know, the first and foremost thing that goes behind the success of the students is their family, their parents, their spouses, their children's, the understanding that the family members have of what it takes to get through a nursing program. Because it's not just a matter of going to class and then you learn it in class and you know it. It's go to class, read your book, study half the night, hope you get enough hours of sleep to stay awake the next day, depending on what you have to do. It's a lot of teamwork, and it's a lot of support from their peers, the other students that they're truly have become close friends with. And oftentimes, y'all have made friends for life from now on. These people that you've gone to school with, you've grown close to, and they've become dear to you, and you've held each other up, you've cried on each other's shoulders, you've cheered each other on and laughed and encouraged and gone through a whole gamut of emotions that only somebody that's gone through nursing truly understands. But this is the mark of the beginning of the rest of your life. Going through nursing school will change your life. Nursing becomes a way of life, the way you think about things, the way you see things. You'll constantly be analyzing every time you go into a room, every time you see somebody. It becomes a habit, and you do it without thinking. And you know, the whole goal of nursing school is to create in you the good habits, the things that are essential for a nurse to know and to do and to carry out for the safety of their patients. The good nurses are the ones that are going to adhere to what they were taught in school, that they're going to continue to hold themselves to this high standards of nursing. It's one of the things that makes nursing one of the most respected professions for years, above almost any other profession. The patients know who they can turn to for help. They know that the nurse is going to be the advocate, is going to be their voice, is going to be the sounding board and the buffer between them and the others that they have to deal with. It's the nurse that's going to coordinate their care among multiple disciplines. It's no longer just the nurse caring for the patient. It's the nurse, it's the doctor, it's the physical therapist, it's the respiratory therapist, it's occupational therapist, speech therapist, and I could go on. They all work together as a team to get the best possible outcome for the patients. Y'all are joining a truly honored and revered profession, and I want to congratulate you from the bottom of my heart, for you are truly entering into a profession that is the most rewarding thing that you can do. Congratulations, students, you've made it. It's awesome. I should say graduates. You're not students anymore, right? Except I hope you'll keep going to school. This is just the beginning. There's a whole lot more for you to learn, and learning will become a way of life. You know, I'm still going to school, and I'm 65. I've been going to school all my life. But just to improve myself, better myself, to learn more, to know more, to do better. And I hope we've been able to instill some of that philosophy in each one of the students. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dean Meager. Next, I would like to welcome Dr. Cristina Dominguez de Quezada, or as we fondly know her as Dr. DQ, to the stage as our faculty guest speaker. Dr. Dominguez de Quezada has been with EPCC since 2013. She completed her BSN at New Mexico State University in 2008 and her MSN at the University of Texas here in El Paso in 2012. Her PhD in nursing education at the University of Texas in Tyler in 2017. As an RN and a BSN, Dr. DQ worked for 4 years as relief charge nurse in the cardiovascular ICU at UMC here in El Paso. Upon completion of her MSN, Dr. DQ left acute care nursing to teach at EPCC full-time while working part-time as a home health nurse. In her past 8 years with EPCC, Dr. DQ has become a tenured assistant professor, teaching first and fourth semester nursing students and pre-nursing pharmacology students. Dr. DQ was raised and completed her high school education in Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. As an English as a second language nursing student and later faculty, she has been very interested and committed to researching how second language influences nursing students' academic success. We are very honored to have her speak this evening on behalf of the Spring 2021 class. Welcome, Dr. De Casada.
Good afternoon. Gandhi once said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." Good afternoon, graduates, families, and distinguished guests. It is an honor to be part of this celebration. Congratulations to all of you, graduates and family members. You have reached your goal. The year 2020 was designated as the year of the nurse. Little did we knew a pandemic will hit, and nurses around the world were going to be at the center of all. According to the National Council of State Board of Nursing, nurses comprise the largest sector of healthcare workforce, with more than 20 million nurses worldwide and over 4 million in the US. As you enter the nursing profession, keep in mind of the impact you will have not only in your patients, but in your community. Represent your profession with pride. Know that those letters, RN, signify more than you can imagine. As I started to think about what could I tell you for the last time as your professor, only one thing came in mind. Many of you probably remember when you started to make the decision to pursue your profession of nursing. I can bet many of you still have the same reason of why you decided to become a nurse. But what really means to be a nurse? Florence Nightingale defines it as the act of utilizing the environment of patients to assist him in his recovery. The American Nursing Association goes further and defines it as the protection, promotion, and optimization of health and abilities, prevention of illness and injuries, alleviation of suffering through the diagnosis, treatment of human responses. Even though I can stand here and recite you all the definitions of what a nurse is, these definitions do not really share with why nursing is such an amazing and unique science. After my contemplation of what I really wanted to tell you, something led me to talk to you about the 5 perks of being a registered nurse. So number 1, you get to help people. You have the opportunity to make the difference of each and every person you encounter every single day of your working life. You probably have heard the phrase, people will forget what you said, but they will never forget how you make them feel. Make them feel that things can get better. They can beat anything, and overall that you care. Number 2, you'll be inspired by your patients. As a nurse, we come across different patients and their life patterns. This will allow you to develop relationship with them. You will find that many of your patients will inspire you with their strength, their optimism, and their willingness to fight against overwhelming odds. You'll learn skills that can be used in your personal life. You will learn skills as a nurse that can translate to your personal life. You will learn how to be patient with people and how to stay calm under pressure. 2 skills that will be very helpful in many different aspects of your life in general. You can empower others. As a nurse, you have the opportunity to empower your patients and their families with knowledge. We are teachers, counselors, babysitters, mentors, spiritual advisors, supporting person, and overall a friendly hand to our patients. The beauty of nursing falls into many roles that facilitate us to help our patients in different aspects. And then number 5, as a nurse, you know you're making a difference. The privilege to go home after every long day and feel you made a difference in someone's life. You will advocate for your patients, challenge them, inspire them, and provide quality of care you will want if you were in their shoes. This feeling cannot be described and cannot be paid with all the money in the world. And a last thought, nursing is not a profession. It is an art. It's a way of life and a privilege. Make every action count. Well, now that I have shared some of the perks of being a nurse, I want you to realize how much power you have. You're about to change the world. Yeah, the world will not be the same. Be all the things you want to be. Go as far as you want to go, but never forget the impact you will make as a nurse. Congratulations in this big step. Remember, this is just the beginning. You and your families and friends should be proud. The EPCC nursing faculty and nurses in our community welcome as our colleague in the nursing profession and our healthcare community. And one last quote by Ron C. Williams. To do what nobody else will do, a way that nobody else can do, in spite of all we go through, that is to be a nurse. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. DQ. Next, I would like to welcome Sam Morrow up to the podium. Sam is our student speaker this evening.
Hello. All right, am I coming in good? Am I too close? Is that good? All right, so first of all, thank you, Crystal, for the introduction. And thank you, graduates. When I found out that I was going to be given the opportunity to speak here today, I want you all to know I was very, very honored and very, very humbled by that. And for that, I'm very thankful and very grateful to all of you. I want to begin by thanking our faculty. Thank you all for teaching us. Thank you for pushing us, for guiding us. Thank you for all the motivational words and for constant support that you gave us. For everything that you have done, I want you to know that all of us thank you, each of you. Thank you. You know, I was really struggling trying to figure out what to say here today, so I called my brother last night because I really hadn't written a speech yet. And I told him that I was unsure, I didn't know what I wanted to talk about, and he asked me, why don't I just draw on some of my experiences and maybe provide a life tip or some advice. I asked him, experience, why do I have experience? And he said, well, why don't you be honest with yourself? You're probably older than just about everybody in your class. And it's true. If you look at all my gray and white hairs that I have on my head, it's not just because I have a daughter, you know, it's because I definitely have most of you by a few more years. Well, with the exception of Gabe. You know, as some of you may know, I'm pretty passionate about rock climbing. And when I started to think about it, you know, rock climbing is a really great metaphor for lots of different aspects about life, including nursing school. Because with climbing, like nursing school, you begin by staring at a wall, and it's a big wall. It's very daunting looking, and it's a challenge. It's a challenge that most people are very unwilling to climb. So they turn around, they leave, they don't even get started. But not us. We applied, we got accepted, and we chose to begin that climb. Then there are the times that maybe we lose our grip, we stumble or we fall. You know, maybe we receive a poor test grade. That wall pushes us back and tries to push us down. When that happens, some people, you know, they pack it in, they turn around, they go home, they leave. But we didn't. We got back on and we kept on climbing. Then you reach the top. You finish the climb. You graduate nursing school, and here shortly all of us will receive our pins. But I'll tell you a little secret about the top, something I have learned over these many years. I'm 42 years old, and I can tell you right now that at the top, it's really not very much fun. When you reach it, you're overjoyed. You're jubilant. You're also exhausted. And then a very, very strange emotion sets in, and you become confused. You begin to wonder what's next. Now what? Where do I go from here? And you begin to fear contentment. That's when you realize that reaching the top is not what brought you joy in your life, but in fact, it was the last few years. The sleepless nights, the stress, the tears, the emotions have now all become the memories that all of us will cherish and remember the most. Tomorrow morning and in the coming weeks, what we will remember is not so much today, but what we have experienced these last years and what we have learned, not just in school, but really what we have learned about ourselves and what we are truly, truly capable of doing. That day-to-day grind of nursing school, if you want to admit it or not, is really what brought us joy, because we knew that it was leading us to our ultimate goal. I believe that one of the main keys in life, while it's good to have goals, the main thing a person should do is really chase what brings you joy each and every single day. And that is what makes this path that all of us have chosen very, very special. Our day-to-day grind will be filled with the ability to make a difference in someone else's life. Let the people we are helping each day be our motivation. And that, my friends, is what makes this so special, and that's what makes it so special to me. And that is my advice to everybody, to seek out and chase and find the joy in your days and try to enjoy your climb. I want to finish by thanking El Paso Community College. Thank you again to all of our faculty, and thank you personally to all of the graduates. And congratulations to this graduating class. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Sam. Now it's the time that we've been waiting for. It's time for the pinning of the graduates. The pinning ceremony signifies the completion of a nursing student's initial professional nursing education. Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing, started the tradition over 150 years ago by presenting graduates of the nursing school that she founded with a medal or symbolic badge of courage. The medal was meant to encourage her students to faithfully serve the injured, sick, and dying in challenging circumstances and dangerous situations. Over the years, this medal has evolved into a pin indicating the institution from which the nurse received their training. The official nursing pin of EPCC was adopted in 2013. It's a silver caduceus symbol with a center teal stone. Now, to assist in pinning the graduates, can the following faculty please come up? Miss Irma Anselmo Carlos to read the names of the graduates, Mr. Hafid Guerrero to hand out the pins, and Miss Angela Guerrero to pass the roses. All right, can I have the first 10 students come up along with the person who's going to be pinning them? It'll be the first 10 people on the program in alphabetical order.
Okay, I'm gonna ask for the next 10 people to also come and line up, please. Okay, so I would like to remind the graduates to come and stay here at the center when we, for the pinning, and then just turn to the photographer, okay? So I'm gonna start with Miss Elsa Aguinaga. Amanda Alvarez. Guadalupe Arriaga. María Arredondo. Michaela Bell. Joseph Bertley. Mara Camp. Jessica Carrera. Frida Ceniceros. I can have the next 10 students please line up. Desiree Contreras. Gloria Cordero. Aldo de la Cruz. Patricia de la Paz. Christy Douglas. Natrencia Epps. Giovanni Erives. Ismael Estrada Esquivel. Gelia Facio. Amy Flores. Sarah Franco. Angelica Gamino. Precious Harmon. Crystal Heck. Fam Henry. Morgan Herrera. Brianna Jenkins. Mary Liaño. Shanita Madair. Adrián Martínez. Marianne Martinez. Rudy Marquez. Gilbert Meffert. Cheyenne Montes. Samuel Morrow. Rebecca Aide Nevares. Sarah Onofre. Camilo Orjuela. Gloria Ortega. Vanessa Osuna. Gloria Oyoka. Yes. Erica Palma. Jasmine Pantoja. Philip Peña. Ruby Peña. Fátima Pérez. Rebecca Ramírez. Leticia Reina. Alicia Rodríguez. Jasmine Rodriguez. René Rojas. Janet Rubalcaba. Joel Rubio. Jacqueline Salas. Denise Sanchez. Gabriel Sanchez. Melissa Silva. Alejandra Urbina. Diana Urbina. Genesis Valdivia. Bianca Valencia. Marine Vargas. Amy Vasquez. Anissa Vensor. Rochelle Warren. Laura Yee. And last but not least, Corina Yepes. Let's give a big round of applause to our class of 2021.
All right, thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Guerrero and Miss Anselmo Carlos. Next will be the lighting of the lamp and the nurse's pledge. May I please have Andrew Auckland and again Miss Anselmo Carlos to the stage. And also at this time, I'm going to ask all the nursing students to stand and make their way to the front of the stage. Oh, yes, bring your lamps, please. The lamps and the candles. All right, as you guys are getting your candles lit, I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about the lamp lighting ritual. So the light lamp lighting ritual also references back to Florence Nightingale. During the Crimean War, she made history by taking 38 women to Turkey to nurse sick and wounded British soldiers. Often, Nightingale was seen working late into the night, carrying a lamp to visit the bedside of the patients that she was treating. This earned her the nickname Lady with the Lamp, and the lamp icon became the symbol of nursing. As a tribute to Nightingale's dedication and compassion, her pledge will be read, and each graduate will carry a lit lamp, demonstrating their intention to carry her ideals forward.
I think I think we've established the symbolism of the light. As long as we have one to pass on to the next generation, in other words, the third semester that's transitioning to fourth, we'll go ahead with Miss Nightingale's pledge. Closer. No problem. Are we ready, graduates, now to take the pledge? Just repeat. I solemnly pledge myself in the presence of this assembly to faithfully practice my profession of nursing. I will do all in my power to make and maintain the highest standards and practices of my profession. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping in the practice of my calling. I will assist the physician in his work. And will devote myself to the welfare of my patients, my family, and my community. I will constantly endeavor to increase my knowledge and skill in nursing and to use them wisely. I will zealously seek to nurse those who are ill, whenever they may be, and whenever they are in need. I will be active in assisting others in safeguarding and promoting the health and happiness of mankind. Congratulations again to you all. And now is the time of the passing of the lamp of knowledge. Miss Galia Facio, Miss Galia, is going to pass it to our Miss Celine Silva, student Nursing Association representative, has just completed successfully the third semester. Can Miss Facio come up on the stage, please? We'll do it over here. Okay.
All right, you guys can go ahead. We, the nursing class of 2021, pass the lamp of knowledge on to you, the nursing students of the future. All right, you guys may blow out your candles and be seated with your family. Thank you, Celine. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you. All right, lastly, will Miss Maureen Murphy please join us on stage for the nurse's prayer?
Okay. I ask God that you may contribute to our profession with gifts of patience, knowledge, and a gentle touch. May you see God's light in each of your patients. May you look beyond the physical, knowing that health begins within. And with your intentions, healing begins. May you work with tenderness, kindness, and an open heart. And may these attitudes rise up like prayers. May you give and sacrifice in the face of fatigue, and with this act of love, may you contribute to the wellness of all you touch. For your future contribution to the nursing profession, we thank you, and may God bless you and keep you safe.
All right, so lastly, we have a video, a slideshow, photos from our time together here in nursing school. So we're gonna play that right now, and we're gonna get some closing comments from Mr. Guerrero. All right.
All my life been hustling and tonight is my appraisal. 'Cause I'm a hooker selling songs and my done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. That was never friendly, yeah. Now I'm jumping out of Bentley, yeah. And I know I sound dramatic, yeah. But I know I had to have it, yeah. For the money, I'm a savage, yeah. I be itching like I had it, yeah. I'm surrounded 20 bags, yeah. But they didn't know me last year, yeah. Everyone wanna act like they important, yeah. But all that mean nothing when I shut my door, yeah. Everyone counting on me, drop the ball, yeah. Everything custom like I'm at the bottom, yeah. If you win it, would you light us to the sky? How could I make sense when I got millions on my mind? Coming with it, I just put it to the side. Bought a sense of baby, they could see it in my eyes. My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. I was patient, yeah. I was patient. Now I can scream that we made it. Now everywhere I go, they say congratulations. Young graduation. I pick up the rock and I ball, baby. I'm looking for someone to call, baby. But right now I got a situation. Never old Ben Franklin. Big rings, champagne. My life is like a ball game, but instead I'm in a trap though. Paso big, call it Super Bowl. Super Bowl, caught up. Get in the rolls. Top flow lifestyle. Huncho and post. Malone. I got a play on my phone. You know what I'm on. Huncho who did it is gone. My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it.
Thank you to our students, family, friends, faculty, and staff for joining us this evening for the May 2021 pinning ceremony. It has certainly been a privilege and an honor to help grow these brilliant students into the nurses they will become. Congratulations to the EPCC nursing class of May 2021. Please give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. That's it for this evening.
Darling, we'll turn the lights back on now. We're watching as the credits all